this was a mistake.
Welcome to my world, your distraction attraction. What am I doing? Does anybody really care?
So if you haven't heard yet, there are new dates for the zodiac signs, so whatever you used to be, you're probably something different. And to find out how people are feeling about that, let's go to our
1 second update.
Mike, how do you feel about your new zodiac sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
No way, I'm an Aquarius too! Or was an Aquarius. That was the symbol on my arm. Sucks if you got a tattoo. I mean, it's so odd because I bet if you ask just about anybody, they'd say they put zero stock at all in their horoscope or zodiac sign. But I haven't met anyone who is happy about their new sign. I mean, it's like everyone got switched into a worse thing. Like, for example, used to be an Aquarius, now a Capricorn. I mean, what's the first thing you think of when you say Capricorn? Unicorn. Pfft. I mean, come on, Aquarius. He used to be like the water bear, you know? Human water bearer. What? Water bear. Like someone who carries water in an urn, perhaps? Or is it out? Even water bearer makes sense though, because like when I'm out watering plants, I can just tell the plants are like, whoa, dude, this guy is really good at using that watering can. Right? Right? The good thing about this is that if you actually do know someone who puts a lot of stock into their horoscope every day, this is pretty much the nail in the coffin as far as their argument goes. I mean, they missed an entire sign. What's the new one? The Ophicalcus? Ophicicus? Ophichocobo? Cockatooie. Does anyone know how to say that word? Where do you go to read your horoscope every day? The newspaper. And having just graduated with a communication major focusing on reporting, the #1 rule is check your sources, people! I mean, come on, don't they have someone on the roof with a telescope making sure that this is accurate the whole time? How long has this been going on? Speaking of the newspaper, is there anyone this actually affects more than the guy at the newspaper who has to make up the horoscopes every day? I mean, they basically just told him, hey, you gotta make up 365 new things a year. Oh, that sucks for him. Anyway, back to the rise of the what's it called? I have got some concerns here. We're dealing with this zodiac magic astrological stuff. Their symbol is the snake. Their color is green. Oh yeah. The Ophicacawhatsits are the Slytherins. Rising to power, no doubt, is the work of Lord Voldemort. Oh, with the name and the Sorry. And as if that wasn't enough, what has he who must not be named been known to drink in times of trouble to sustain his life? Unicorns! Now, fortunately for me, what I've been hearing is that whatever changed the dates happened in 2009. So, unless you were born after 2009, your sign actually stays the same as when it was born. But I've also heard that no one's even checked on this for like the last 3,000 years, so who knows, maybe they were wrong to begin with. It really doesn't matter because as far as I'm concerned, this is all pretty much BS. So I guess maybe I am still an Aquarius, which is fine with me because I guess it's like almost the age of Aquarius, and I have no idea what that means, but I guess I was born at just the right time for people born in February and late January to represent. For me, this whole story brings to mind the phrase, a rose by any other name would smell just as sweet. Which, side note, never really made sense to me, because as a kid you're always told that flowers smell so great. So anytime I've ever picked up a flower, I've gone, and then in the back of my mind I'm like, oh, I guess this isn't the kind of flower they were talking about. What the phrase should really be is, a rose by any other name would still smell like a dying plant. Because that's pretty much what flowers are, just dying plants. Unless maybe I watered them. Can you imagine if this had happened with something that actually made a difference, like people's religion? So it turns out, people who've been practicing what we call Christianity have actually been practicing Islam and vice versa. How do you think that would go over? So, my question for you guys is, what's your take on this? Has this drastically affected you? Do you read your horoscope every day? Leave your answers in the comments below, you know, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. See you next time.